Initial is the keyword we are going to use. We need to start writing the statements with the keyword initial. So under that, let me take the variable m, and I am assigning the value 1. 1 tick p1, in the sense I am assigning the value 1 for m. So the statement what I am writing under initial, it constitutes an initial block. If the multiple statements are written, the statements will be called as initial block. So this initial block will start executing at time 0, and it will execute only once during the simulation time. It will not execute again. If multiple initial blocks are there, each block start to execute concurrently. Means if we have one more initial block here, initial a is equal to 1 tick b0, and then let me take b is equal to 1 tick b1. If we have two initial blocks like this is one initial block, this is other initial block. If there are multiple initial blocks, each block start to execute concurrently at time is equal to 0. Means these two start executing at 0 time units. And how actually the finishing will be? Means the execution is going to finish independently. This initial block may consisting of one statement, this may consisting of two more statements. So depending on the statements or the depending on the block what we have, so these are going to finish its execution independently. And one more thing here you need to remember is that if we are going to write two statements like this, here I have written a is equal to 1 tick b0 and b is equal to 1 tick b1. If multiple behavioral statements are written under initial, we need to group these by using begin as well as end. I need to write begin here and end over here. So this begin and end is a group which is come under initial. This will be called as an initial block. So if you look at the example here, module with the name stimulus, and x, y, a, b, m are declared as registers. Initial m is equal to 1 tick b0. This is the initial statement having a single statement. And then initial begin hash phi a is equal to 1 tick b1, and hash phi b is equal to 1 tick b0 is a multiple statement initial block. And then here we have assigned a delay of hash phi and hash 25. So after hash 5 time units, that statement is going to be executed. Similarly, we will be having x and y statements in the next initial block with a different time units of delay, hash 10 and 25. And in the other initial block, we will be having hash 50 with a keyword $finish. So here, if you look at the simulation output with respect to the time and the statements are executed, at 0 time unit, m is equal to 1 tick b0 is executed. Means here we have not specified any delay. So all the initial statements will start executing at 0 time units, but the statement which is executed at 0 will be with no delay, because the next initial blocks are will be having statements with delay. So after the m is equal to 1 tick b0, if you look at the statements, a is equal to 1 will be having delay of 5 time units, and the next statements will be having more delay. That's why uh, at 5 time units a is equal to 1 will be executed. Okay, at 5 time minutes you can observe the statement executed is a is equal to 1 tick b1. So the next delay, if you look at, it is hash 10 x is equal to 1 tick b0. Here you can observe the concurrent execution of initial blocks, where with the delay 10 time minutes x statement is there. So that is going to be executed after 10 time minutes. And then if you look at the delays again, 5 plus 25, that is 30. So the next statement to be executed with the less delay, that is 30. And then a 35 time minutes y is going to be executed. And after 50 time minutes, means starting from the simulation time 0 to 50 time minutes, dollar finish is going to be executed. So here you can observe the two initial statements or the other initial statements also start executing at 0, and these statements will be called as concurrent execution statements.